Minecraft speedrunning has really blown up in popularity over the last year. Though this growth is mainly accredited to big names such as Dream, Illumina, and Curryway, it was the Minecraft community itself that pushed speedrunning to become a household accomplishment. But today, we're not going to be talking about single-player speedrunning. We're going to be discussing a subset of speedrunning so crazy that only 20 groups have ever attempted it, and is currently the fastest recorded Java Minecraft completion. Today, we're going to be looking at the insane 14-player co-op speedrun. But before we analyze the footage to see how this group got the fastest Java time, we're going to quickly go over the co-op speedrunning subsets. The category of co-op runs consists of 5 different types, ranging from 2 to 10 plus players. However, due to the organizational efforts required for a 10 or more player speedrun, a run consisting of 20 players would be placed in the same category as a run with only 10 players. There are also a few additional rules I'm going to flash up on the screen, but they all make sense and nothing is too notable. Finally, the co-op category only encompasses random seed glitchless, which means no glitches may be used and the seed of the world must be completely random. Anyways, on to the breakdown. Similar to the current meta for 1.16 speedrunning, in 1.14 our players start by finding a village. Each member of the group then individually crafts their basic stone tools, and at this point, everyone goes to work on their assigned tasks. See, the core of speedrunning Minecraft has never changed. To reach the end, you need both blaze rods and ender pearls, but what's so special about this run in particular is the way that they accomplish this. Consider a speedrunner in single player. The runner must accomplish the tasks in a linear order to reach the end, but in multiplayer, they can do everything simultaneously. So to explain how this run works, we're going to need to analyze the perspectives of 3 different players who are in 3 different groups which all have different tasks. First up, we have the village group. The purpose that these players have is to trade emeralds for ender pearls, bows, and arrows. The duty that this specific runner currently holds is to convert the entire village into either clerics, who trade ender pearls, and fletchers, who trade bows and arrows. To do this, he first places a brewing stand, a bell, and a bed in the center of the village, and then begins to break all other workstations in the area, while also collecting beds for the end fight. The reasoning behind the bed and the bell is to wrangle the villagers together. In Minecraft, if a bell is rung next to a claimed bed, the area becomes a gathering site for the village, which means villagers will pathfind towards the area. The last task this player does is collect food for the group. By this point, all the trading had been finished and the blaze rods have been collected, and they begin to head off to the end. But now we need to look at the next group. Group 2 is what I'm going to be calling the wood collection players. You may be thinking, why does a speedrun require so much wood that an entire group is dedicated to collecting it? Well, remember the fletchers in the village? In addition to trading emeralds for bows and arrows, they also trade sticks for emeralds, which is a crucial part of this operation. In the single player meta, most players trade whatever they have, or materials found in the village, like wheat for emeralds. But in a co-op run, we can assign an entire group of people to chop trees for sticks, to mass produce emeralds. And by doing this, we don't need to worry about not having enough materials to trade, because with a group of people chopping trees, there will always be enough sticks to trade for the items needed. But while this is all happening, a third group is collecting the blaze rods. Group 3, or more simply the Nether group, has the task of collecting the blaze rods. Without needing to worry about the other materials, these players will just go straight to the Nether right off the bat. In most runs, players will attempt to find a lava pool on the surface, but these players will simply dig straight down in hoping of finding a cave with a random lava pool. It might be surprising, but doing this is actually quite efficient. Lava pools generate much more commonly near the bottom of the world, and with the use of subtitles, it becomes extremely easy to find one. After building their portal and going to the Nether, this group gets very lucky and instantly finds a fortress right next to their portal. And after 2.5 minutes, with 3 people killing blazes, they get all the rods they need to leave the Nether. At this point, all the groups have come back together. and the first Eye of Ender is thrown at an incredible pace of 6 minutes and 35 seconds. From here on out, the end of the run plays out as you would expect. The stronghold was fairly close to their spawn, and the portal actually ended up being a 4-eye. After bridging over to the island, we see the beautiful sight of 14 players spamming arrows and snowballs at the crystals. And when the dragon perches, an extremely clean 1 cycle is performed, and the group achieved the insane time of 13 minutes, 4 seconds, and 210 milliseconds, officially claiming the world record by a margin of almost 2.5 minutes. Now, this record is definitely not the most competitive, but this group pulled off an absolutely bonkers Minecraft speedrun, so they fully deserve recognition. To finish off this video, I'm going to credit the runners whose names are up on the screen right now, as well as recognize the man who organized this whole thing, DuncanRuns. In the description, I'm also going to be linking all of the player pages if they have any. Finally, I want to say thank you if you made it this far, and thank you for watching. Videos like these take me a really long time to produce, so if you want to support the channel, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments. I have some really cool ideas for the future, so be sure to stick around with the group if you want to see any of those. Anyways, thanks again, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.